The pandemic and all the COVID-related learning changes taking place in schools have had an effect on students. Noah Chast is live outside the Ben Lapine Education Center and joins us now with more. Noah.
Yeah, Lee, it seems like all the time on doing online school has made re-socializing back to in-person learning a bit difficult. Some students are having maybe behavior outbursts, while many others are having social anxiety. A few months into the first fully in-person school year since 2019, Central Oregon schools are facing a challenge.
We're just seeing kids that need to practice skills and being able to be together.
Becky Stoughton is a counselor at M.A. Lynch Elementary School in Redmond. She says months of remote learning caused more students to have behavior, social, or emotional issues.
It's kind of hard to work on behaviors online and through a computer. You can coach and do your best, but students need help and support.
She says there isn't an uptick in outbursts, but rather a larger amount of students showing similar issues and showing them sooner. Karen Mitchell is the principal of Step Up, a school in Redmond meant for students with additional emotional or behavior needs. She says there's now a greater need and a better awareness of it.
COVID normalized mental health a little bit also. And so it's okay to get help. It's okay to go to a therapist. It's okay to say, I need help figuring out how to help my kid.
The biggest increase she's seen is in social anxiety.
For a student who already had social anxiety, COVID was tough. Coming to school for them has always been historically hard, but now it's like the hardest thing for a student to do.
Ben Lapine Executive Director of Student Services Sean Reinhart says taking away the typical rhythm and routine affects everyone, including students.
Our students mirror what is going on in the community, what's going on with the adults in the community, and so, heightened anxiety or heightened emotions that you see among adults is going to transfer down to students.
He says with constant changes and stress from the pandemic, students may be a little more on edge.
Our students and quite frankly, everybody have less ability to adapt. Whereas in typical times or pre-pandemic, we can roll with changes a lot easier. I think it's just folks are having a harder time adapting right now.
Stoughton, Mitchell, and Reinhardt agree the best way to help a student who may be struggling is to ask.
Sometimes as parents we want to solve problems for our children, but the best thing we can do is lend them an ear and listen.
And I was told that behavior is a form of language, and the goal for counselors and teachers is to find out why a student's acting a certain way and to try and find a replacement behavior. Live in Bend, Noah Chast, News Channel 21.
Tonight we're asking if your child's struggling in school. To weigh in, head over to our web poll on the KTVZ.com homepage. You'll find it under the News tab.